Hello everybody, we are team TechquilaShots and I am Siddhant Vishnu and I am going to present to you our project Mercury, a AI assistant for your entire company's knowledge base. So let's get into it. As soon as you come on the landing page, you can see a red dot. It is basically a tour guide to introduce to you the features of our platform. As you can see, welcome to Mercury, personal company AI assistant. Here you can search in your queries. It will see for relevant hits in the DB for to see if any existing queries have been answered, and then also give you an AI response. This is Git talk. So companies have code bases and different repositories. You can basically contribute your GitHub repo URL and we will pass the file. And in this way, you can talk with the file. What is the structure of this repo? You can talk about the file specifics, like why is this function in this file? What does it do? So your AI chatbot for your company's repo. Similarly, DocSense. You can contribute your company's documents and then talk with them. For example, work policy documents, leave policy documents. You can ask if I want to apply for a leave policy, what are the steps? It will give you everything. Contribute the files and the repos. Analytics to show you which queries are being asked, how many queries are being answered in each department and all that. And the feed to check out what all is going on in the company. So let's get into it with asking queries. So let's ask which financial metrics to monitor. Now, even if I make a typo, let's say, even if I make typos, it will not fuzz. It will give you the relevant responses. We are using a very good searching algorithm and it gives you everything. The previous query, the answer, who answered this query. You can see all the previous queries and answers and also an AI generated response to monitor company financial key metrics include ROI, EBIT, and cash flow. So let's ask another query. You get CI/CD pipelines, the question, the answer with the AI generated response. Let's get into contributor repo. So you can see you can contribute a file. You can choose any file from your system and contribute. You can also contribute a GitHub URL. Let's do that for now. Upload repository. So it is an extensive process. We basically take in the repo and then search the repo on the web and then scrape that repo. Once we have that repo, we traverse through the repo recursively through every file to find out the structure of the file, the contents of the file, and index it. We break down it into chunks and then index each chunk. And then each chunk is stored in a vector DB. We are using Astra DB for our purposes. And then once it has been indexed, once somebody searches for a file, what is this file in this repo? It will search for that relevant chunk it is in and then use our AI to refine the response and give it in a beautiful markdown format. So it is almost finishing. It's done. A little error in the rendering, no issues. I uploaded EDC steel share. So let's go into Git talk. You can see EDC steel share. Tell me about the structure of this repo. It will take a few seconds and it will give you a beautiful markdown response. It will traverse through every, look at this, EDC steel share repo, the structure. It also gives code snippets in this way. Look at this. What is the services, the Docker compose files. It also gives you GitHub links. So if I am to click on a GitHub link, JW authentication, I will go to that specific page on GitHub where it is hosted. It is so easy to navigate. Now let's go ahead with DocSense. Now DocSense is the same thing. Choose a file, working hour policy. Tell me in concise way the contents of this file. Again, it will search through the chunks and then give a relevant response. Yes, whatever is the content, it also gives you the relevant links so that if you are to click on this link, you get the downloaded policy. That's pretty cool. Now let's get into the feed. Feed shows you all the relevant questions that are happening. You can see this question, answers, official answer. I can also submit my own answers. So let's go ahead and check some other. See, I can also, because I have a different designation in in this company right now. I can also mark answers as official. So let's do that. Official. Now this has been marked as official answer. Extensive testing and submit answer. My answer got submitted, official answer. I can also upload answers, download answers. Similarly, with queries, I can upload specific queries. If I don't like a query, I can download specific queries. It also gives you tags. Let's go on and create a post. So while creating a post, it'll ask me tags. So what is the current infrastructure of the DevOps team? DevOps help. I can create a post created successfully. Now you can see in the feed, my post will come up. I can see the trending posts which have the most traction right now. Compliance, financial, tools and methods for constructive feedback, streamline onboarding process. So these are the trending posts. Now let's go to the analytics part. In analytics, you can see what all questions are being answered. Right now, we just populated the DB, so you cannot see the graph, but yeah, you can see the questions answered. For sales, 5 queries were asked, 1 question was answered. For finance, again, 5 were asked and 5 were answered. DevOps, as it's a time series graph, so as the time goes on, it will create graphs for the different analysis purposes. So yes, that was Project Mercury. I hope you liked our project. Thank you so much for watching.